Good morning. Friday, March 28th. Pretty calm at the moment. It's 8 a.m. and it's going to get really windy today. Temperature is very comfortable. It'll be warm but windy. So about a half inch of rain yesterday on Thursday. Another very productive week as the golf course continues to green up rapidly. We started mowing some rough this week around green surrounds, around fairways, some tee surrounds, and got all of our crabgrass pre-emergent out on our cool season grass around tees, greens, all the roughs, which is about 70 acres out here. So really excited for that. You know, you get small windows of opportunity where you're able to spread pre-emergent based on wind and based on ground conditions, whether it's too wet or saturated, you know. So really excited we were able to get that accomplished. So that's great, right on track. We were hoping to mow some zoysia this week to just kind of clean it up. Not the end of the world, but once we clean it up, that'll get a little more heat to the surface, which will help wake it up a little bit. So hoping we can do that next week. Looks like a lot of chances of rain next week as well. So this weekend, lots of chances of rain. I think there'll be some fair time to play golf, I think, especially maybe tomorrow. Maybe a better chance of rain Sunday, some storms. But hey, it's beautiful out here right now. We've got our magnolias kind of here. You know, there's magnolia here. It's in full bloom. Usually when we get a full bloom with these trees and with the trees, we get a big frost and it really knocks it out quick. So this magnolia, we've got Jane magnolias in the background at 12T, and there's a I'm not perfect with tree identities, but to the right side of 12T, I think that's a cherry of some sort. It's in full bloom, so we got cherries in full bloom. Embarrassed to say we do have a few Bradford pears on the property, and I don't know, I should get those whacked down. Bradford pears are bad. It's an invasive species. You obviously see them all over the roadways off to the distance, but a couple Bradfords behind 13 green, and they're in full bloom. But yeah, great work this week by the crew. Unbelievable job with all the cleanup. There's just been sticks and sticks on top of sticks on top of more sticks, and these guys just keep raking and picking and raking and picking. An outstanding effort. So we also did a little sod work. These little islands and the bunkers here on 11, island on the bunker on number 9 fairway wasn't doing so well. I don't think the zoysia likes that small area. So we're gonna go with some fescue here and see how that does. It seems like the varieties of cool season turf species, like your tall fescues and your Kentucky bluegrasses, they seem much more adaptive to our environment now. You know, the newer varieties, where in the past zoysia was a no-brainer, especially around bunkers. It creates a great edge and is more durable, it seemed like, in the past. But every year that goes by, it seems like the zoysia is just a little less happy with this environment here in this transition area in the St. Louis area. So I'm going to try a few areas with some fescue around some bunkers. That way in the future, when it's time to redo some bunkers, we might look at doing fescue around them instead of zoysia. So that'll be a good test, but we'll see. Time will tell, but things like that's good. Good test. Test of time, right? So we're blowing off some greens this morning, and we're raking some bunkers, getting them back into play. Fairways are trying to green up. There's some green in there. They're trying. But we're gonna finish up this sod work, continue cleaning up the golf course, and getting the first mow on greens. Did a few greens yesterday. we'll do the rest today. So that'll be exciting. That should be really good by the end of next week. For those who played, you notice we aerified again. Oops, we did it again. But you look over here and you just see some small holes. Those are all going to fill in a very short amount of time. The benefits we get out of doing this extra aerification process is well worth the disruption for another week in the month of March, where it really doesn't matter too much. So we were able to poke a hole that was 7 inches deep. That's going to allow for massive amount of roots growing and taking over that space. Deep roots that'll help us in the summertime. Very important, very important. So excited to get that second process in. Snuck it in, sorry. This is a beautiful view right here. Get all the pines in here. Those red-tailed hawks like to nest. They've got a nest up here in this tree. One of the cool birds around this area. So damn, six minutes. So construction starts on the maintenance building next week. Watch out for construction. We're gonna have some roped off areas and some fenced off areas and new bathroom set up out there. So have a great weekend. Keep an umbrella close. Talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.